Hey guys, this is a video showing all the pictures I took of items I recently found at a flea market. It's almost 10 minutes long, but please try to watch the whole thing as this video actually took me a while to make. Most of the pictures in this are showing items that I did not buy, and the reason that I didn't get most of these is because the flea market was huge, and you had to carry everything you purchased with you. I went with one adult, so I could only buy what we had room to carry. So without further ado, I hope you will enjoy this video. So here's the first item. It is a Master Moves Mickey. I already have one of these and it was like $20, so I really saw no point in getting it whatsoever. Here's just some random motionette that I took a picture of. Again, I really had no interest in buying it. Same thing here, just two boring bare motionettes I didn't really have any intention of buying. Now this is a Gemmy life-size posable Reaper, and I think it's rare too, and it wasn't for sale. It's like, why did you even put it in there if it's not for sale? There's this picture of more of the Reaper, and an extreme close-up. Here's one of too many bell-ringing Santas I found. And then I also took a picture of the box, of course, for some reason. Here's an interesting 7-Up phone I found. I don't think it actually does anything. At the time I thought it was animated, but I actually don't think that it is. I think it was like $35 or something. Here's one of those holiday scene things. They actually had several of these there. They're just those ones that light up and play a bunch of Christmas songs. I only took a picture of one, but like I said, they had lots of them there. I don't even know what this is. I just assumed it was animated. I didn't even check the price or the label. I just thought it was something interesting, so I took a picture of it. These here I actually did get, so you'll be seeing a review of them soon. Now this, if you don't know, I have the Dancing Jar Jar Binks from this series, and this is even in the box, and so is my Dancing Jar Jar Binks. I really regret not buying this. If I were still there, I would have definitely bought this. I don't know why I didn't buy it at the time, but I really wish I would have. I really should have. The batteries were dead, but it seemed brand new, and it was only like $20, which is a great deal. I definitely regret not picking it up. Once again, another thing that I really wish I would have gotten, this is one of the talking Furby buddies. It was broken, but I'm sure I could have, like, replaced the batteries or fixed it or whatever it needed. Like, this is one of the talking Furby buddies. I can't really remember how much it was, but I don't even have a single Furby buddy. I really wish I would have gotten this as well. These, I don't really know what they did. I think they just played, like, Christmas songs, but I don't know. They had a button, so I decided to take a picture of them. This, I really wanted. It seemed brand new, and any other time I probably would have bought it, but it was actually $50, and I don't really have a lot of money right now, so it was too much for me. This you probably don't really have too much interest in, but I have a pull string Tweety Bird thing, and this kind of goes along with it, so I just took a picture of it. It is a pull string, it's just Bugs Bunny. These are Gemmy animated skull lights. They were like $15, which is too much for me. Just a random Miss Claus motionette. And a random Santa motionette. This here was not for sale, it was a display, but the thing is, the reason that I'm holding on to it in the picture is because it was right next to the cashier. You know, I had to just quickly flip it around and take a picture of it. But the reason I had to flip it around is because they had the face of the pumpkin facing backwards to just make it look like a regular pumpkin, which if you know, it's actually this pumpkin. Yeah, that one. I even lifted up the eyes and mouth to check, like, why would... I even asked if they would sell it to me, and they're just like, no, we just use that for display. And I'm thinking to myself, like, why don't you just reuse a regular pumpkin? I mean, they have it facing backwards, so there's no point in it being the animated one. Like, why can't... it was so weird. This was just sitting at one of the tables. I had literally no interest in it. I didn't even check the price or try and, like, press the button or anything. It just... I took a picture of it because it was something that did something. This didn't have a price on it, but I probably wouldn't have gotten it anyway. I believe this inflatable was only like $8. Really, anywhere else I would have bought it. It's just that I just didn't feel like carrying it with me the entire, you know. It was just way too heavy, and we had a long ways to go, so I just left it. Pretty much same deal with these. I kind of wish that I would have gotten them now, but... Here's just a basket with a couple animated walking dinosaurs that I think were sold at like the Dollar General at one point in time. I did end up getting this, so you will be seeing a review of this soon. I think this was like $20 or something that wasn't worth it. This is the PVC Unforgettable Telephone Bear thingy. The batteries were dead in it, but I really had no interest in it anyway. Just another PVC item. This was actually right next to the other one, but this one actually had fresh batteries. This, I think, was an old, or older knockoff that probably had lead paint on it, I doubt you'll be able to read the box once I send it, because it's probably going to be terrible quality, but it actually says, "Sound a beautiful music, and vivid and great in style." And at the top it says, "Gallant rickshaw, handsome operated," and operated is misspelled. So obviously it played music. It says "Sound a beautiful music," so I think it was some sort of knockoff, and I might have even gotten it, except for that the item wasn't even in the box. I think it was when they were trying to sell it, but I think somebody stole it or something. Here's a weird old remote-controlled sniffing dog thing. Legendary Yoda, way too expensive. This is the YMCA Elmo. Of course I didn't get it, but it's still interesting to find one. Then at the same table they also had this singing Spider-Man and this Rockstar Mickey thing. These things were pretty weird. I'm not really too sure what they do. They were kind of vague on the packaging, but I don't know, they were only $5 a piece. This is a shaking, shrieking spider thing. Once again, it was only like $4, but I just didn't really feel like getting it. I don't know what this does, but it had a button, so I took a picture. This also was a pretty good price, and I actually had it in my hands. I was going to get it, but then I changed my mind. This here drove me nuts. I actually did not get this, although I don't know. I don't really regret it, to be honest, because I think if I was there, I probably still would not have bought it, because it was brand new, and it was $74. That's ridiculous. I mean, I'm not a Pirates fan, but I really, really wanted this. You can see the zip tie around his neck going through the box. Like, this thing was brand spanking new, and I guarantee it still would not have been fully working. And there's a close-up on the face. I really don't know why I took so many pictures of this. I was just so excited. But seriously though, can we please take a good moment to appreciate how great condition the box is in? Like, this is what it would look like if you bought it from the store. This is a Mr. Christmas trumpet playing soldier. He was $18 and not worth the money to me, plus he's in pretty crappy condition. This I kind of regret not getting, to be honest. I mean, it could have been like a one-song version or a fast tail, and it was also pretty cheap, and I could always use a new Billy Bass, but I don't know. It actually seemed like the head would work, because I was moving the head and I couldn't feel like, I don't know, I just don't think that the gear was split, so I think it actually would have been fully working too. This, if I'm not wrong, they actually had years prior when I went, and you can see that there's a sign on the side that says sold, so probably somebody bought it and then never came to pick it up, so they just sat it there. This, as you can see, is actually a video I took while I was there. It shows 3 toys. The first one you see is a Great American Fun Corp Santa that I actually ended up buying, but the motor's locked up in the video, and there's one next to it, and then there's also a bell ringing Santa that I'll show. This is just a neat little M&M radio that I found. This I kind of feel like I should have gotten because it was actually brand new in the box and it was only $5. It said that it didn't work, but I'm sure that's just because, you know, the batteries were dead, obviously. It just didn't catch my attention for some reason. I don't know why, so I just didn't get this. Here's some sound-activated walking dog that didn't really catch my attention either. Here is yet another bell-ringing Santa. This I also ended up getting, so you'll be seeing a review of that soon. This I had in my arms ready to buy. I think it's made by NB Toys or something. And it was only $3. Like, I really wish that I would have gotten this, but I just had no room in my arms to carry it. I set it down just so that I could get the big bass hip swinging Santa. Like, I had no rooms left. Like, I just could not carry that with me. This I didn't even try out. I don't even know what it is. It looks like it's made by Dan D based on the Try Me tag, but I really don't know. And here's yet another bell-ringing Santa. Here's just about the tiniest motion I've ever seen in my life. I held my hand up next to it just to show you, like, it is small. This toy is called Luck Bear Funny Chief. I didn't buy it. It was like $20. And here's the last item I took a picture of. This is one of those dandy spinning dogs. This one sings Jingle Bells, apparently. And that is it. So, I guess that's it for what I didn't get, but I will tease you with some pictures of what else I got. Try to make your best guess at what those items that you just saw were. If you think you got it right, you'll find out soon enough if you stay tuned to my YouTube channel where I will be posting the reviews of the items that I bought. But until then, if you watched this far, thank you for watching this whole video. I really greatly appreciate it. So, see ya.